All right, folks, welcome back. Let's take on the last but not the least story. You know, it's said that a man's mind will gradually refuse to make itself up until it is driven by an exceptional emergency. We are in the throes of an exceptional emergency, and therefore something has to be done. So let us tell you that the federal government has commenced the free conversion of petrol-powered commercial vehicles to run on compressed natural gas, CNG. Ibadan, Abuja, Lagos, and other places have latched onto the new development. The presidential initiative on CNG is sweet-selling the program as it encourages the generality of Nigerians to embrace it. The big idea is to mitigate the economic hardship in the land. Now, TVC News' Glory Aremo tells us more in this special report on the development. Let's go there.
Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, is a country endowed with so many mineral resources like gold, lithium, iron ore, bitumen, and many more. Despite the dense deposit of natural resources, Nigeria has depended on oil as its cash cow, its money spinner. Amid rising fuel prices occasioned by currency volatility, there is more than before a pressing need to embrace cleaner, cheaper, and more sustainable energy source.
Ahmed Tinubu, do solemnly swear.
Upon assumption of office, President Bola Tinubu declared an end to the full subsidy regime, pledging that the funds would rather be used in building infrastructure, improving the welfare of citizens, and diversifying the nation's economy.
Unfortunately, the budget that I've glimpsed before I assumed office and what I've heard is that no provision is there for fuel subsidy. The fresh subsidy is gone.
While this intervention was necessary to save the country from economic collapse, its ripple effects are felt by practically every citizen of the country. While some Nigerians sing the song of high cost of transportation occasioned by petrol scarcity, others echo the dilemma of high cost of food and other basic needs.
Economic is very bad, you understand. Nobody is finding it easy. It's not easy on anyone, you understand? And we are talking about the economy, even both the rich and the poor. We are all getting the same thing, you understand?
Like seriously, people are suffering. If we that were traveling, we are suffering because of the fuel situation.
As a listening government concerned about the welfare of its citizens, President Bola Tinubu inaugurated the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative as a timely intervention in the transportation sector to herald the transition of Nigeria from total dependence and use of petrol to cleaner energy, with the ultimate purpose of easing the cost of movement from one point to another, powered by natural gas.
Utilizing natural gas to power our transportation industry is the next way to go. For many countries, especially Nigeria, with our own gas, if we work harder, be productive and innovative, if we can enhance our energy competitiveness and bring about transformative changes like this, we would definitely be able to achieve the prosperity that we are working hard to accomplish for our people.
In this journey to initiate an energy revolution powering tomorrow, today, and forever, By the grace of God and generosity of our promise-keeping President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his indefatigable steering committee that have helped set up this initiative, I stand before you with a great sense, profound sense of pride and purpose as we begin this journey. This launch marks the inauguration of not only a convention center, but also the inauguration of a commitment to a greener, more sustainable, and economically viable future.
Compressed natural gas, CNG, found abundantly in Nigeria, is a cleaner and more affordable alternative to petrol and diesel. This fuel is made by compressing natural gas, which mainly consists of methane, to less than 1% of its volume at standard atmospheric pressure. Unlike petrol or diesel, CNG burns more cleanly, producing less harmful emissions and reducing the carbon footprint of vehicles.
As Nigeria seeks to reduce its dependence on oil and promote sustainable transportation, many Nigerians are asking about the cost effectiveness of CNG compared to fuel. We're about to take a trip from the city of Ibadan to Abuja in one of the vehicles owned by the Presidential CNG Initiative. On this trip, we will be able to tell firsthand the cost effectiveness of the CNG.
At the CNG refuel station at Toll Gate in Ibadan, several already converted vehicles were lined up to have their vehicles refilled. Since its inauguration in October 2023, the Presidential CNG Initiative, under the supervision of the project manager, Engineer Michael Oluwagbemi, has worked tirelessly in advancing President Bola Tinubu's agenda for sustainable energy. Its impact is seen through laudable efforts in reducing transportation costs for Nigerians and stimulation of economic growth through job creation.
We started out about this time, October, November last year, and the state of industry then was Nigeria had just less than 7,000 CNG vehicles, about 7 conversion centers, about 13 refueling stations, and about 23 compressor stations. Today, we've been able to triple the number of compressed natural gas vehicles in Nigeria. We've initiated a program to move Nigeria to have 1 million commercial vehicles or ride share, receive 1 million conversion kits and cylinders for free in the next 2.5 years. That ensures Nigeria can save about 6 to 7 trillion naira a year in fuel subsidy, and ensures also that we keep the price of transportation fare reasonably low. In addition to that, in this last year, we've been able to get 75 refueling stations going just in the last 8 months, and another 65 of them currently being developed or constructed according to NMDPRA data. Compressor stations, we've gotten about 55 additional ones going, with another 29 currently in the various states of development. Producing the ones we've gotten going in the last 9 months, about 85 million scoff of gas a day.
One of such interventions is the Operation First Come, First Served program, carried out to provide free CNG conversion for commercial drivers, which after conversion The cost of CNG is 230 naira per SCM. This is the equivalent of 1 liter of petrol. The free conversion exercise was carried out at designated concession centers across the country in Abuja, Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, and Kaduna states.
The program itself like an open day. So the president has already declared that for commercial vehicles, we're going to provide conversion kits for free. Because again, it makes sense. If Nigeria is already spending about 5 to 8 million naira on each commercial vehicle a year in subsidy, if we would rather just give them 1 million, 1.2 million naira worth of kits so that they can start using the made in Nigerian product, which is a CNG. However, of course, there's usually a lot of our transporters want to work at the same time. They are supposed to try to sign up. So we are doing open day. So you can look at this like an open day. You can drive a vehicle up to any conversion center, the ones that we've designated. You stay on the line for a couple of hours, and then your vehicle will be inspected if it's suitable for conversion. If it is not, they will tell you what to do to make it suitable. And if it is suitable, then you're signed up to have your cars converted.
Here at the ABG Conversion Center located in Abuja, the trucks arrived to begin the distribution of approved conversion kits. Commercial motorists are here in the numbers to have their vehicles converted to compressed natural gas-fired vehicles free of charge. They expressed joy to finally have an opportunity to access cheap fuel for their vehicles.
We have been hearing about the CNG issue that is very cheaper, can make vehicle as transporters to operate at a cheaper rate, rather than using petrol that we are using at the high cost that nobody even benefiting. Both the people and likewise with transporters.
I'm very happy, very, very happy. When I got the information, it sounds too good to be true, but here we are today. So we hope to get the best from this opportunity.
An inspection is carried out as part of the procedure on each vehicle by trained technicians to certify the fitness of each car before approval for conversion.
Those things that we normally look at is the performance of the engine at first place, because there are certain limits that the engine needs to reach that performance before it will work on the CNG.
Our next stop is NEPCO, located at Sabon Lugbe Airport Road. Upon our arrival, some cars were under inspection while others were being converted. Michael Oluwagbemi, the project manager of the initiative, spoke on the essence of conversion, stating that the initiative is in partnership with other agencies like the National Orientation Agency and the National Union of Road Transport Workers to ensure that more awareness is created on the benefits of CNG.
The Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology also have to be involved. The National Orientation Agency, of course, Ministry of Information, they're here with us. We are pushing that information. But beyond that, the unions.
Car owners who have already converted their vehicles to CNG-fired engines shared their experiences as well as benefits of driving a CNG-powered vehicle compared to petrol-fired engines.
Since last year, I've been using CNG. So being using it made my engine to be stronger, made things to be working well for me. So now I just come here now to come and refill. I just come for refill. That's the only thing.
If you compare the cost,
very, 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 very okay. 100% okay. Even 200%.
For me, my experience is that CNG is the energy for tomorrow. So everybody should look towards adopting it. It saves cost. In percentage, maybe 80% cheaper than PMS.
Well, I think the cost is cheaper right now for me. And comparing it with the increase in the price of fuel and everything, I think it's cheaper right now for me. So that's why I had to do it, and I think I'm benefiting.
Before we began our trip to Abuja, we made a stop at Mobile CNG filling station at toll gate in Ibadan, Oyo State, just to give a clearer perspective of how much it will cost to travel using CNG vehicles. A litre of CNG was purchased at 290 naira with a total of 9,170 naira to fill up our tanks. With that, we were able to travel all the way from Ibadan City to Mokwa in Niger State, an average of 290 kilometers. Now, if you place that on petrol, you will spend nothing less than 30,000 naira at 920 naira per liter. One of the important features of CNG conversion is that you still get to maintain your fuel tank even after converting to CNG.
Stakeholders expressed optimism about the impact of the first-come, first-served free CNG conversion program by the Presidential Initiative on CNG. Chairman Board of Trustees Road Transport Workers Usman Yassin praised the initiative as a game changer for the transport sector, especially in reducing the operational costs for commercial drivers.
By the time the commercial vehicle use it and see, they are the one within a shorter time, you see that throughout the country, everybody will come in to key into the program. So we are calling on all the commercial vehicles to key into this program.
Senior Special Advisor to the Minister of Agriculture, Woye Adeyemi, commends President Bola Tinubu's energy diversification initiatives, highlighting benefits for the agricultural sector.
Transportation is part of our problem to bring food items from rural area to urban city so that food inflation come down.
Nigeria's journey towards energy diversification through the presidential CNG initiative is pivotal in changing the nation's economic and environmental future. As the presidential initiative on CNG continues to roll out its programs, Nigerians are urged to embrace the opportunity so as to achieve a more sustainable, greener, safer, and economically stable future. Glory Aremu, TVC News.
Yeah, Biko, I must tell you that that's a yeoman's job by Glory, you know. But one thing I take from the whole exercise is going CNG is cheaper, relatively.
Way cheaper, way cheaper. Now, you will need 6 liters of CNG.
Okay.
For a journey that you spend, that you use 10 liters of petrol.
Okay.
So you can see, and it is way cheaper. I'm talking about combustion.
Yeah.
I'm saying that where you need 10 liters of petrol, you only need 6 liters of CNG. Yeah. And it is by far cheaper and cleaner than and then even the shelf life of your car will be longer. Because all of those problems that you usually encounter with your engines, you won't have that now. You can see the positive things that those drivers what they were saying about the CNG. So it's the game changer, is the future. We need to move quickly so that we can ease the pains on our people. Government needs to make it a lot easier for people to convert. It has to reduce the costs of acquiring those conversion kits so that more people, I'm happy that they are allowing those drivers to have it free of charge with the policy of first come, first serve that they are doing.
Okay.
But other people who are not commercial bus drivers, commercial car drivers, they also need to benefit. We need to have that kind of penetration that they've had in India and Iran. Iran, for example, has more than 2,500 stations where you can refill. Okay. That's to tell you.
Spread across the country.
Yeah, spread across the country. And they even acquired 400 more recently.
Wow.
So we need to have that kind of penetration. The things that we are just starting to do now, some countries have been doing it for years.
Yeah.
No, but yes, it's a bit, we've not started early, but at least the benefit remains.
Yeah, Kunle, you know, so we can get there. We can get there. Never mind the pussyfooting attitude of Nigerians to stuff like this.
Yes, that's normal because human beings are naturally like that. something new. Many people will have to wait first and see what happens. Not everybody gets easily converted to a new idea. So, but pushing left and right, let's see how it goes. And maybe we shouldn't do this alone, the electric aspect of it, which is something that is gaining ground in other parts of the world. We can add to it. Of course, we are having electricity challenges, but we don't have to wait.
So, better days are in the offing.
We can do away with petrol.
The Indians save 23, the Iranians save 23 million liters a day from the CNG penetration that the country has had.
No, we can too.
Of course we do. Just before we go, viewers, let's tell you that our own Citizen Jones, the anchor of this program on this day, in partnership with Enterprise TV, is organizing a celebration of Citizen Jones's 50 unbroken years as a broadcaster in our country. You know, it doesn't look it, but it's in every way it. He's had 50 unbroken years as a broadcaster. Not many people can be that lucky. He's been lucky to be this successful in his career, and he's been lucky to have a sound health. That's why it's not looking like the 74-year-old man that he is. So on Saturday...
Age is just a number.
On Saturday, we will join Citizen Jones at the book launch of Citizen Jones Selected Prologues. It's happening here in Lagos on Saturday.
But because this gives me joy because it's happening in my lifetime at Adekunle.
That's why I said
that's why we are celebrating. First of all, thank you. You deserve it.
Yes.
And before we go, can you tell us what motivated you into journalism?
Believe this, my late father, it is his diffidence. When I was writing my school certificate exams, the man asked me, what do you want to do when you leave school? I said, I wanted to be a broadcaster. The man laughed me to scorn, BKO. Two statements. One, you think they want people like you, and how much English can you speak? So one of my two regrets is the man is not alive to see that I'm here, still standing. You know.
Yes.
And of course, colleagues along the way, like you, like you, have helped me. I cannot forget Stella Bassi, late Stella Bassi, Stella Awani, Roger Ketskemeti of the BBC, and Bode Alalade. Bless their souls. They
fantastic newsreader.
Oh yeah, in their time.
NTA still has the best newscasters to come out of our country.
Yes. Okay.
You know? When we look back at those great newscasters and what they've become today, you know, we can only wish that the coming generation can just be as good.
I hope we don't wait another 50 years before I have a swing at it, you know. So I thank goodness for everything. Yeah, we must pack it all in, but not before thanking Babajide.
My dad is one of your biggest fans. He's calling me now. I'm sure he wanted to say congratulations to Citizen Jones.
Wow.
He talks about you all the time.
Say to him that all of me greet all of him.
Kabiesi, Citizen Jones
Kabiesi, I
is
greet you.
saying thank you for your love.
Wow. Okay, Adekunle Yusuf, thank you for your intervention.
Citizen Jones is saying thank you, Kabiesi.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Radio announcer.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Congratulations from your mom and myself to Citizen Jones.
Wow.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. He's happy to hear you.
I thank you. I thank you.
Thank you.
Kabiesi, I thank you very kindly. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, that will just about do it for today's show. Not to worry, there's a repeat broadcast slated for 11 tonight. if you missed that, on Sunday, we expand the fare for you between 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. Just to add, we're on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. And so on behalf of the Backroom Boys, I am Citizen Jones Hussein saying bye-bye now. Take care.